I found this quite amusing. The stats from this online security firm Splashdata revealed that the top 3 passwords in the past year were 123456, the word password, and 12345678. So what you're saying is, guys and girls, let's just be a bit more creative.
We must always be careful of default passwords. So when you receive a device and it has a default password, which is admin or password, that's the very first point of guessing what a password would be. So I would start with admin, start with password, and then go on to your personal details. So if you have any device that is connected to a network that has a default password, being admin or password, you should change that immediately. And when thinking about passwords, don't make anything that can be connected to you. So husband's name, wife's name, dog's name, children's name, date of birth. Make it a word that's completely random. And using numbers, using exclamation marks, question marks, and make that password as long as possible. Also, don't use the same password for every account. So if I happen to guess that your password for your Facebook is Nick82, and that's for every other social media account, I can get into every single account. Or you have, a password policy that changes every 30 days, and it comes to your personal Yahoo account, which I happen to have the password for, or you've left it open, or it logs in automatically on your phone, and it tells me that this month your password is Nick April 16. Then I will try that on all of your social media accounts and even your personal information, like your banking and that sort of thing, and then I'll know what your passwords are. So use a unique password, something that cannot be traced back to you. Make it as long as possible, and then something that has numbers and letters and exclamation mark, question marks in.
Okay, and we know that also there's nothing more annoying than forgetting your password and being locked out of one of your accounts. And these days we have so many online accounts, whether it's social media, personal banking, etc. What other tips can you give us regarding choosing those passwords, sort of security questions, and then remembering your passwords? I mean, where should you then store them or write them down? I mean, what's the best method?
Yeah, so definitely don't write it down, because there's no safe place that you can write it down. It's like if you change from one bank to a different bank, you wouldn't write your new ATM pin on the back of your bank card, because that would just be silly. But this is what people do with passwords. And they say that an average South African user has 26 online accounts, but only 5 passwords, which means I can use that one password to hack multiple accounts. So the best thing to do is make it something relevant to you. So if you're sitting in your office and you have brown blinds, which for example is right behind me, I should make my password for, my Facebook, brown blinds. So if I don't remember and I'm sitting at my desk, I can just look around my office and see red bars, brown blinds, cream walls. And unless my child's name is Red and my dog's name is Vase, nobody's actually going to guess that. So make it something that you can see, something relatable to you. But if you, for example, you drive a Mini Cooper, don't make your password Mini Cooper because you took photos of your Mini Cooper and posted it all over Facebook. So make it something relatable to you, but don't ever write it down. You can also use systems that will generate a password for you. Invariably, those are really long, between 16 and 32 characters, and it doesn't consist of a word at all. So then you would go copy paste that into your login, but that defeats the entire object of security, because number one, it's impossible to remember the password. Number two, if you're going to copy paste, it's in 2 places at once. So somebody could get into your email, see what that password is, and then copy paste it across.
I mean, final question, you as an underwriter, I mean, how has this area involved you? I mean, what kind of cases have you had to work on?
Sure. So SHA is an underwriting firm. We're the largest underwriters in South Africa, and we write a cyber insurance policy which is targeted for SMEs or big corporates, and that would protect them if there was a cyber breach, which is a network security breach or data privacy breach. We would sell them a cyber insurance policy through a broker, which would protect them in the event of that catastrophic consequence happening.